Breeze from Fahrenheit 451, home of the Fourth and Gold Network. We're burning the books alive. Last video's picks went 1-3. It was a shit show. I couldn't hit anything. I did hit John Quell's rebounds on the positive side of the hook. John Quell points was on the negative side of the hook. Satu didn't come through. And here McCowan, Freaky T played 21 minutes. Joined, man, you know this guy, man. Joined by King Dream, Mr. Blunt Money Bets himself. I
Uh-huh.
was I was just listening to Crispy Capping maybe during the playoffs, and Flo and Dream would always come up and get a looks. And it's just a pleasure and an honor to be working with the guy, trying to cook up something for y'all. And I'll let him, introduce himself, and we're gonna get right into it.
Yeah, man. What's the vibes, man? First off, appreciate you having me, my boy. Definitely wanted to work with you, cook up something. Definitely appreciate you having me. Dream, follow me on Twitter, Mr. Dreamy1, the number one. Sub to my YouTube channel, Blunt Money Bets. And that's really it, man. Just ready to cook something up. Do a little bit of everything. Last slate with WNBA wasn't good. I had a 2 unit play on Asia rebounds, got hooked there. Was on Laney points, lost that, and I had a money line party that hit. So basically 1-3. You know what I'm saying? So definitely bounce back, man. So I'm anxious to get to this slate, man. Let's do it.
Yeah, the parlays are always clutch. Like when you have a bad day on straights, and then that parlay smack, you be like,
Needed it.
it is what it is. I get them later. So first up, we got the Connecticut Sun in Brooklyn at Barclays taking on the New York Liberty Biverty. The spread is -9 on some books. The total is set to 159.5. The Sun are averaging 82.7 per game, and New York is averaging 89.2 per game. Connecticut allowing 70 points per game, and the Liberty allowing 79.2 points per game. The Liberty went 4-0 against Connecticut in the regular season and 0-1 in the playoffs as they just got smacked in the mouth the other day. So with these girls giving let's see, putting up 83 and 90 a game, giving up 70 on the Connecticut side and giving up 80 on the Liberty side. I mean, I wouldn't if people can hit shots, I would definitely lean the over on this game. And I'm I'm gonna have to lean Connecticut with the points until the Liberty show me that they just gonna feed the ball to our girl. You know what I'm saying? And stick with the game plan instead of I think they just like lived and died with. I didn't get a chance to watch the game, but I looked at the box score. I'm always like on the box score, and dog, they were just living and dying with Sabrina and B Stu. I think B Stu took 25 shots, and I think maybe Brina had 15 or 18 shots, but when none of the bitches dropping.
Yeah, man.
Um, yeah, the Connecticut just came out and punched them in the mouth. What I did see, and this is what stuck out to me: Rebecca Allen, Hyman, and Hayes. Carrington might have got in the mix, but I'm not so sure. But Hyman, Hayes, and Allen, I believe they combined for like 30 points, 20 some or 30 points. And if they can get that much out of the others, then they can beat anybody. Because that's my whole knock on Connecticut is that AT and Dewana are going to get tired, and they need somebody to step up. So if they can step up, it could be scary.
Yeah, man.
It could,
I agree with you. It's a honestly, man. Um, as far as a bet, I like the Liberty in the first half. Me and the homie Chris B. Captain was talking about it. I like that look. I wouldn't be. I'll be weary of playing the full game just because that's a lot of points, man. The spread don't went up after they just straight up won. So Connecticut, they just they done said this before. Like they're a team that you gotta like. You always gotta respect. You can't never count them out. Like they dogs, for lack of a better term. Like I don't know if they went to the finals last year, but I think they did, and they wasn't supposed to, or the year before. It wasn't expected. I feel like they've been to the finals a bunch, or maybe the semifinals a bunch the
yeah, they've
last.
definitely been to the finals. Maybe the year before last. I'm not.
Yeah, it might have been the year before last. I don't
I'm
know.
not
Did they? Did they? They might have lost to the Aces last year. I
They
should. I
might
should.
have. Yeah, I was just thinking they might have lost it. They might have lost to the
I
Aces.
think they lost to the Aces last year. But either way it go, I'm like, man. My only thing is this. You touched on it. I don't know if I can trust these girls like Tiff Hayes. You know what I'm saying? Now she eat against the Liberty, but I don't know
Yeah,
if I can trust her.
I can't bet Tiff Hayes for shit, dog.
Yo, and yo, Prize Picks, maybe they pulled it up. They took her under threes down for the first time ever. And she had went under her 4 threes. She had tied or went under her 4 threes in 10 of 11 games. And they just took that. It's not available today. For the first time in the last 10, 11 games she played.
Yeah,
Crazy. So
they
hopefully
did.
it popped back up. But
They
I,
did
I
me like
worry. I don't know if the girl, I don't know if I can trust the other girls. Rebecca Allen, I like Shorty, but can I trust her to go for 15 again? Heidelman, can I trust her? Harris off the bench. Only ones I really feel like I can trust is Bonner and Alyssa Thomas. And I dead ass don't know if I can trust Bonner because
Bonner,
she's just jacking that shit at this point. So
man.
only side lean I could give you is and I played this with my boy Crispy Cappin, is that first half 3.5. That's all I could touch. Or 4.5 is fine. But after that, I ain't touching the full game because I know Connecticut gonna fight. They're gonna fight to the end.
No, for sure. Bonner's a headache. She a headache to bet. Then Alyssa Thomas is like the Joker. And then since the playoffs have started, Bonner like the Joker. So you don't know if Bonner gonna go out there and have 20 points, 20 rebounds, or 20 and 6. And it's just like,
Yeah.
and then like you said, you don't know if you can count on the role players. So I got one bet in this game. I mean, if you've been following me at all, then you already know how I'm coming. I can't believe we got the line this low, but I just took John Quayle over 13.5 points. Like the overreach. What? Y'all overreacting like that? I took both of these on DraftKings. John Quayle over 13.5 points. And then I think I got John Quayle I might even got her at 10. I got to double check, but I might have got John Quayle at 10 at 9.5 rebounds. But I know for sure I got a 10 and a
I
half.
think it's at 9.5 now. Might be at 9.5 now because I was like, damn, I could do a her and Freaky T lay because Freaky T moved to 9.5 for sure. I know she
Yeah,
moved to 9.5.
it's just the minutes with her. But you alluded to it on your live with the foul trouble. Like, she got to stay in there. John Quayle too, though. John Quayle, y'all got to stay in there. But
They could
I just took
big
John
match.
Quayle because she's had 14 points in her last 4 games. She's had 14 in the last 3 out of 4 games versus the Connecticut Sun, which is her old team. If you're not, privy, the one game she did not go over. It was a game. It might have been the last game of the season or one of the last games of the season, and she might have played like 17 or 21 minutes. So naturally, her points were wonky. Then she's had 11 rebounds in her last three. 11 rebounds in her last 3 out of 4 games. The one game she didn't go over was the game that I alluded to at the end of the season. Definitely looking at Bonner, haven't got there. She's over 20 points in her last 3 and her last 2 out of 3 verses. These are just the notes I have. I did pull up props cash right here so we can get into some more advanced stats and metrics, if you will. But yeah, like you said, it comes down to a trust factor. And Vandersloot, Benaja, your girl, uh be still like can I trust you? I don't know what you are going to go out there and do. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
haven't got there with any of the other Liberty girls or any of the Sun girls. I was really big on Alyssa Thomas over the 16.5 points coming into this series because she was just cooking in the last series, and now she's like, oh, okay, well, if the others are going to step up, then I'll just sit back, get my 8 assists or whatever. So it's a little wonky. I haven't got on the side or a total, but like I said, I would definitely look into that because I think the number I just got was like 165. They're averaging 165. I know it's the playoff slower basketball, but if they're averaging 165 and the total is 159, then I might have to take a look at
Oh,
that.
it dropped? This 159. I thought it was 161.
Let me see. I had
If that shit dropped to 159, I mean, it's only 2 points, but I mean, damn, that's almost a must play at this point.
yeah. Yeah, that's what I had. I think that was FanDuel, 159.5
Whew.
with
Okay.
the with New York -9.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so definitely might look to that over. Yeah, we'll get into the Knicks and the Knacks of some of these girls, like like a Sabrina 12 points. You know what I'm saying? We'll cook something later. Getting into the next game, we got the Dallas Wings, such a good team on paper, going against the Las Vegas Aces in Las Vegas. Vegas is favored minus 10.5. The total is set to 175.5. Dallas is averaging 87.9 points per game and allowing 84.3 points against. The Aces are averaging 92.8 points per game and allowing 70.7 points per game. That is nuts. Um, Aces popped them in the regular season 3 times out of 4. Dallas did get them once, and then the Aces just, it wasn't even, man, they got right to it with the last game, and they're 1-0 in the playoffs. But I caught the end. I caught the end of your live, and you guys are like, "Yo, the Connecticut game, it was 1 quarter. The Aces game, it was 1 quarter. They came out third quarter, like the Warriors. They popped them, and Dallas never regained their footing. Um, I'm leaning. I gotta lean the over. Dallas Aces gotta lean the over, and I I gotta lean the Aces until I'm shown something different. Um, APB for Natasha Howard. What happened to you, Shorty? At the end of the season, she was going hammer. She was putting up Melissa Smith numbers, and Shorty been on the milk carton ever since the playoffs started. What's your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, it's funny. Natasha is like she ain't been as aggressive offensively. Maybe she'll bounce back tonight, but she has not been as aggressive offensively as she was earlier in the season. Maybe she's just more focused on defense and rebounding because the rebounds been getting busy, even though she messed me up on one on the lay. Was my only
Yeah, I
one.
seen you had that 8 rebounds and she hit 7.
Yeah, after having like 4 at the half, I thought she was gonna pull through, but yeah, I noticed that about Tosh. And I want to just double back, kind of follow up on what you were saying about Alyssa Thomas real quick. She
Okay.
might be aggressive tonight because it's game 2, and I feel like the role players probably won't play as well. So if they don't
Yeah,
play as well, they gonna need her to be aggressive. Like what you were saying, she fell back because she probably like, okay, Rebecca, all these girls doing their thing. Well, then you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and chill. But if y'all not, then I'm gonna come do my thing. So I kind of like that her points went down a little bit. I think that could be a good parlay piece. But back to this game, like you said, I'm with you. I lean over. I'm gonna stay with Freaky T. I'm gonna stay with Tierra McCown, man. Like um hopefully she don't get in foul trouble. Hopefully she is aggressive and she make her shots and she make her free throws and she dominates. She already had one game against them with like 25 and 14. So if you show me you can do that once, you can do it again. So
facts.
that's the only way I could really look in that game. I don't have, well, actually, I do have an official bet, and I didn't even give out my official for the Liberty game, but it's both of them similar. I got for this game, I like the Aces first half money line with Asia Wilson at 8 rebounds. Couldn't talk you, excuse me, off playing the 8.5 over again, but she
Yeah,
scarred me with that 8.5,
I'm
man.
already
So
knowing. I'm already knowing.
I'm like, man, fuck it. I'm gonna just go ahead and take the 8. And if she do it again, it is what it is. I could live with, you know what I'm saying? If she get like 6 or 7, I'm like, all right, but I can't take another hook. So I took the 8 in the first half money line for that. But it's just gonna be a show and prove game, man. It's gonna be one of them live party game joints too. Cause like you said, we definitely lean it over, and it could be one of them games where one of these stars start off slow and you could just hit them to score like 20 at plus
I
550.
see you
Or
got busy. I see you got busy last game. You smacked what Satu. You smacked Satu
yeah,
live, and then Enrique was bullying him for you.
yeah. Matter of fact, I think that was 2 games ago. Or was I don't even remember, man. Yeah, no, it was 2 games ago where I got Satu Live to score 25 and Enrique to score. Satu Live 25 was like 7. But Enrique was like plus 550. And Enrique ain't come through because she missed a free throw. She finished with 19. But this could be one of them games where you see somebody going off early and you go to under them parties and just bet them to keep going crazy
Yeah,
and bet somebody late. But I could only look, like I said, Asia 8 rebounds in the Aces first half money line. I think the Aces win, but I think it could be closer than people think because, like you said, Dallas is a good team on paper. So at any
Okay.
time they can start playing them to their potential. And if they start doing that, then they can play with anybody. In the Aces.
They beat them once in the regular season. Caught their ass
Definitely
slipping.
did. And they played them tough. They played them tough the game before they beat them. They played them tough the game before they beat them. So they're not gonna win, in my opinion, unless two things happen. You gotta either have Enrique balling or Freaky T balling. It gotta be one of them two. Because Satu gonna do what she do. And Natasha
Yeah.
Howard, 13-6, 15-9, whatever. But Enrique, she got to get out of her slump. She struggles against the Aces terribly. I think she got three
Let me
games
see.
up to 20.
Let me see what Dangerfield had last game because she the X factor, and we know small guards
She
love to
had
cook
10.
again.
Yeah,
Okay.
she had 10. She had 10, which is all right for her. But at this point, y'all shouldn't even be dependent on Shorty. Y'all shouldn't even be dependent on Shorty. Y'all got Natasha Howard. Y'all got Tierra McCowan, Satu, and Enrique. All she should have to do is really set the offense up. That's it.
Yeah.
So to me, it got to be Enrique or Tierra McCowan, and I can only look toward Tierra McCowan in that instance, even though Enrique gonna get a lot of shots. I could only look towards Tierra McCowan if it was out of her and Enrique, because at least I've seen Tierra McCowan go ham on him a couple times this year. She done had double-digit rebounds, I think, in 3 or 4 games. So, yeah.
So good on paper, man. So good on paper. One of the most frustrating bets, you talked about Bonner and AT or whatever, but one of my most frustrating bets, I'll do all the research. Check all the logs. I'll be like, okay, this right here is a Dallas Wings team total over smash spot. They got the total lowest at 80. It's at 78.5. Come out there, lay an egg.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, like what's the method of victory? Like what's your game? What's your game plan that you're gonna put in place to beat the Aces? Nobody can guard Freaky T. Like nobody can guard Freaky T on the Aces. Um, we'll see what they do. They fed her last series, so I don't know why they're going away from her. But let me see if they can throw it down to her, and Natasha Howard can give you anything. And like you said, Enrique got to give you. Enrique got to go Jewel Lloyd mode. Like it's all that cute shit.
I hope so.
Yeah,
So,
all that cute shit is out the window. We need her to go Jewel Lloyd mode. But I haven't made an official play in this game, but I think I'm gonna get there with Plum Dog Millionaire. I mean, I can't keep looking at these beautiful logs and just not biting. Let's see, versus Dallas, she's over 21 points in her last 6 out of 7 games. 25 last game versus Dallas. She's putting up 15, 18, 14, 14, 12 shots um in the last 5. So if Plum get that
wow.
thing to go down, I like that. I also still like my girl Jackie Stockton. I like this little new wrinkle. I like this new little wrinkle sprinkle in the offense, letting Jackie kind of run the show.
Yeah.
I had OG Cool. I had OG Cool Chelsea Gray points over last game. She didn't get there, but like you were saying, man, sometimes you just got to stick with your reads, because that thing might slap next game. But
Yeah.
I haven't gotten there with anything. But I'm probably gonna go Kelsey Plum over and probably figure out a way to take Asia. I might just go 20-8, 20-8, some type of Aces money line or something. I don't know. I got to get into it. I haven't gotten into DraftKings and cooked nothing up yet, but that's definitely on the way. Especially since we got all these hours. It just seemed B Stu bum ass won the damn MVP, messed up my little Asia future, but it's all good.
So, yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's all good.
And we got a nice DraftKings boost, too. So, that's
It,
beautiful.
it's for
That's
all sports or WNBA.
just straight WNBA.
Okay, they paying attention. They
Yeah,
paying
it's
attention.
about time. That's about time. Shit.
Okay.
Nah, FanDuel need to come
Did
through
you
with a
say
buy.
FanDuel has something too?
Nah, I don't think so. I ain't seen that.
I've been smacking them FanDuel bulls.
Yeah, now they come through with the NFL in the
Yeah.
college for sure every week, but they don't really got no WNBA. But at least I like they live parlays. They live parlays and they live prop plays.
Oh,
Those
That's
be
what I
it.
was about to. That's what I was about to say when you're talking about the wings. So I caught that dumbass slipping. So I took Vontae Adams over 30 receiving yards, like quarter two. So then,
Oh, yeah.
for whatever reason, they set his quarter three over over 20 or over 30 receiving yards at plus 500. Caught their ass slipping.
They got some sweet lines, man. You just gotta hit them. You just
Yeah,
gotta
you
hit
just
them.
yeah,
I
you
love
just got
them
to get
wide
on
lines.
there.
I hope they stick around to the NBA season because that's what's gonna be interesting to me. And I hope, like I said, they come with all these boosts in the NBA season too. For real.
I feel like they just FanDuel just keep adding stuff. They like we the best book, we got the best layout, and we just gonna keep adding little wrinkles.
Yeah.
But when the NBA season come on, and last time I checked, it was 46 games away, 46 days away. It's gonna be crazy. It's
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
be
ready.
crazy. I'm gonna need another closet to put all the money in. But I definitely like Plum Dog in that one. I'll probably go back to Freaky T if FanDuel is letting us ladder those rebounds. I'll probably get Freaky T at 12 because if she stays in, she's gonna put up the numbers, and I would hate to get off of her then go and look and be like, oh, she had 14 and 18 today, and I stayed on. So worst case scenario, I'll put some blunt money bets on her.
That's for sure. Shit, I seen Asia. I did a lay with Asia and Stewie each to have 10 rebounds. What was it? Plus basically plus 500. Each of them to have 10 rebounds, but they 12 rebounds is crazy. Like I think Stewie 12 rebounds is like plus 380. I mean, my goodness, I know she ain't been rebounding too
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, okay,
That's
okay.
that's some value. And same thing with Asia Wilson. Her 12 rebounds, like I don't give a fuck what she did last game. Asia Wilson can grab 12 rebounds today.
That's what I'm saying.
Um,
Like it's like case in point, the John Quell line, like yo, their overreaction is crazy. All you got to do is wait for the somebody to have a bad game, nuke their lines that one, and then as soon as they get right back on track, it's almost free money.
yep, get right back on it. Yes, sir.
It's almost free money. What you cook prize picks up already?
Damn. Let me think. I did just cook one up. I cooked one up, but it's not my favorite at all because Tiff Hayes wasn't on there. Let me see what I cooked up. Bonner over attempts.
Threes?
Over. I took her 16 attempts.
Oh, field
Uh,
goal.
huh?
Field goals?
Yeah, over 16 field goal attempts. I took Satu 5 assists because that's love. Everywhere else
Right,
she
right,
at
right.
5.5 right now, so I love
System
that 5.
system play.
Yeah, basically. Uh oh, it was too. Oh, and this is another reason why, like I said, I ain't. I if this might be my only prize fit today, or I might do a two-teamer, save two-teamer. But I put Brianna Stewart 10 missed shots. It's spicy, but my God, if you look at Brianna Stewart the last 3 games, bro, she is missing a lot of shots. She is missing
Yo,
like if you pull up Brianna Stewart game log, bro, it's something like 7 to 25, 9 to 25, 4 of 17, shit
yeah.
like that.
I
So I'm
wonder.
like,
I wonder
yo,
how many. I wonder how many shots she missed yesterday.
I think she went 7 to 25.
Oh yeah, she missed 18. So that 10 might be a walk in the.
It,
Hello.
it might be. It might be now. This is Brianna Stewart, so she can always. I fear that 9 to 17, 24 point.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if she shoot 20 shots and she go 10 to 20, that's 50%. That's a great game, and you still push on that. And she
So
gonna get the attempts. I feel she just won the MVP. She gonna get the shots up. Alyssa Thomas Gardner, it's tough, man. And I
yeah,
took Rebecca Allen over 15 and a half PRA. So I'm glad I can remember that. Rebecca Allen over 15 and a half PRA. What's up?
okay. So that's what I just wanted to. That's what I wanted to get to, and you alluded to it a little bit. Brianna Stewart just won the MVP.
Yeah. Yeah.
What type of game is she gonna come out and have? However, Asia Wilson just did not win the MVP. So thank you. So what? How's she go? Yo, I
Maybe
think she
what? But was that game won that game? Maybe that game one was that game because she might have heard through the grapevine that she was gonna get it, and that might be why she came out on homage last game.
You could be right. You could be right.
If anything, I would fuck with Breonna Stewart on that narrative before Asia. I would fuck Breonna Stewart because I mean Asia, of course, could go for 40 tonight, but it's one out of them two. If I had to bet who gonna be super aggressive tonight, God is Breonna Stewart, no question. Because first of all, she's been playing like shit. Second of all, she won the MVP, and third of all, they lost game one. So she really got to come out and ball. Like she got to. She don't got no choice.
Yeah. However, the Aces go as Asia goes. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true.
But I don't know. I'm gonna look into it because they already got it set so high. It's at like 25 to be at her base anyway.
And that's the highest her line been all season. It's probably high for a reason, but that's the highest it's been all season.
Okay. All right. I'm finna log in. I'm logging into DraftKings here. I want to see can we cook some? Can we cook something right quick?
Okay, yeah, we could cook some on DraftKings, Prizepicks, or both. It don't matter. Because
Bet.
I had a couple other looks on Prizepicks that I like that I was saving for just in case Tiff Hayes pop. Plus, you got combos out there. I doubt very seriously if Breonna Stewart only gets 6 rebounds next game. She had 1 at halftime and had 5 in the second half. So that John Quell Breonna Stewart rebound combo, if it's at 18, that might be a winner too.
Oh yeah, that'd be, man. Because when they at their best, it's crazy. DraftKings on some trying to get my location and whatnot, so I got to download some plugin.
I know how that be, but now it's I'm hoping Prizepicks drop that Tiff Hayes. I don't know why they took her off. Tiff Hayes under 4 3-point attempts, either at 4 or under 4 3-point attempts in 10 of 11 games. So, I don't know why they don't got Shorty Doo-Wop up for the first time, but they need to bring her back. That's what they need to do so we can hit that.
Yeah, they did me like that. I was cooking. I got all my research, and I'm like, ooh, Deladine. Over 2.5 assists. Can't find it nowhere but Prizepicks. Same way like that day I was on Breonna Turner's rebound. So I'm like, ooh, woo, woo. When it cooked me one, that boy disappeared. Snatched him off. Like they snatched off Boston turnovers that day.
Yeah, that's fact. And shit, you just reminded me. I gotta look at Underdog because they might have that Tiff Hayes. They might have that Tiff Hayes 3-point tip.
50% on the WNBA books.
That's
Okay.
what I said. And
Okay.
yeah, they're not playing. They're not playing. They're trying to give it up.
Okay. Let's go then. All right, WNBA. Connecticut Sun, Liberty, same game parlay. Let me get up in here. Let me get up in here. All right. Alyssa Thomas points, 12 is negative 575. B Stu, 18 points is minus 425. What John Quell? John Quell, 12 points is minus 220. Like John Quell for 12 points.
Yeah, that's one of my straight bets. I don't even think I gave that out. I took John Quell 12 points in the money line as a builder. For a unit is minus 135. If you put the New York money line with that John Quell minus 135, so I definitely like John Quell. I like Laney to score 10 points too. Really like him to score 12, but I think she's gonna get back to her double-digit ways today for sure. And Bonner assists. Bonner assists, 2 assists is a really, really safe. I don't know what it's at right now.
That and that Natasha Howard you were talking about, right?
Yeah, that Bonner assist, that 2 assists got a nice little hit rate recently. And then Natasha Howard got a crazy hit rate all season. It's like they ain't been paying attention. She been getting them 2 assists. And in all season, they've been at like plus 300. All season. I just been sprinkling in on a bunch of builders. But I don't got my my laptop up
No,
Um,
you good. I'm on props cash right now. I'm trying to see man. I want to put Bonner in there because their 15 points are like minus 220.
yeah, I seen that. I just worry is she going because honestly, Bonner, she ain't been balling. She just been shooting a lot. So
Yeah,
I worry if they're gonna get blown out and she don't score like that. I kind of worry about that.
yeah.
But
I'd rather not get killed by Bonner today.
yeah, anything I'm a player assist because she could fall into that shit in the first quarter. Them two
All right,
assists.
let me see what her two are. Her two are minus 425. I'll throw that in there.
And because a lot of time, if you trying to do this for a boost too, a lot of times, you got to have minus 500 or less. All the
Oh
legs
yeah,
got to be less
on the legs. Yeah, yeah, for sure,
for
for
that boost
sure.
to even count. You know what I'm saying? So that's normally what I'd be looking to target them legs under
Let me
that.
let me see. Do we trust Courtney for 5 assists today?
Is it at 500?
Um,
That could be
no,
worth it.
no, it's at six. It's at 650.
Ooh.
It's at 650. What you think Brina gonna do today?
Brina is I know she gonna hit some threes. I know she gonna shoot some. I
Man,
haven't looked at Brina game log in a minute. I know Brina used to be like a model of consistency, getting them tens, like getting the double digits. She used to be good for 10 or 12. I'm not sure if she's still on that. Um, she must have had at least 12 last game because she had four threes. Um, so yeah, I could, Sabrina 12. It's just for me, it's like just a bounce back game all around for the
entire
Liberties. It's tough.
entire
It's
Liberty.
well, it's just tough to choose which one because none of them played good in the first game except for John Quell, and she ain't even played great. But
That's a fact.
you know what I'm saying? Like Laney was 1 of 9. Sabrina like 7 of 25 or 9 of 25. One of them
Yeah,
two. You know what I'm saying? Sabrina really didn't ball like that. She hit four threes, but she didn't play that well. So I wish I could just play somebody like Laney would be a no-brainer if everybody else played decent. Cause she the one who stuck out like a sore thumb, 1 of 9. And Kayla Thornton was getting some of her minutes.
her 10 points are. They both just got new contracts this season too.
Kayla did?
Kayla got it. Kayla got it first, and then Benaja got it at the end of the season.
Oh, that's what's up. Okay.
So Laney's Bucket B. Somebody in your chat was like, her nickname is Bucket B.
Who that?
So uh Laney is for 10
Oh,
points minus 475. What I did is I took John Quell. I took John Quell 12 points, Bonner 2 assists, and I couldn't resist throwing John Quell rebounds in there at 8. And I think her 8 is
yeah. What is that 8?
her
Can't
8
be
is
that much.
yo, shout out to DraftKings on the laptop. It look a little way like better. Like it looks better than
Look a
looking
little
at it
bit better on the
on your
laptop.
phone. Her 8 is minus 320.
Okay, yeah.
So when we take John Quell for 12, Dewana points, Dewana for 2 assists, and then John Quell for 8 rebounds, then we got a plus 120. Now, if we put Laney in there, if we put Laney in there for a 10 spot, it moves to a plus 175.
Wow.
Unless you wanted to get into some stat combos.
Uh, what you said Alyssa Thomas was?
Alyssa Thomas, her 12 points are 575. Her 15 is
Oh,
190.
ugh. Okay. I wish
But
that 12 was like.
this one don't have it don't gotta be for the boost. So if you want to take something longer than 5, I'm with it.
Okay, yeah. I like Alyssa Thomas to get 12 points. I think she gonna have to. I mean, she wasn't even aggressive last game, and she got that, I believe, last game without being aggressive.
That'll
Um,
put us that'll put us to 155 without Laney and a 215 with Laney.
okay. And how many legs is it?
5 legs so far.
Four?
Jonquel 12 and 8, Bonner 2 assists, AT 12 points, Laney 10 points.
Yeah, you get to keep it 5. I would add Delaney 5. I would add Delaney 10 points, 4 plus 2, 10 for sure. Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. You like anything else in that one?
Nah, not really.
All right. I'm gonna just look at the stat combos and see if we got anything that looks sweet. It'd be funny though, like if you add say if I add Jonquel's rebounds, like say I got Jonquel points and the rebounds, so I got her 12 points, 8 rebounds. But like if I tried to get her PR or her PRA and grab it, like it just don't add shit to the leg. Like it don't add nothing.
Nah, yeah. I know in the next game I'm on. I like Satu PRA for sure.
I wonder what they got Vandersloot points and assists at 14 minus 295. Let me go look at her prize picks.
That's not bad. I just don't know how. I wonder how her assists been. I don't know.
Um,
In game 1, I think she finished with 7, so that wouldn't be that bad.
Vandersloot. In her last 5, she's had 7, 5, 8, 9, and 10 against Connecticut. In her last 5 straight up, she's had 7, 10, 6, 4, and 10. In her last 5 points and assists, she's had 16, 13, 13, 18, and 14. And then versus Connecticut, she's had 14, 18, 21, 26, and 28 in her last 50 in her last 5 versus Connecticut.
Yeah, that's mostly aided by her points, but she fronted last game. So
That's fair. And she queen kill your leg. So I'm not even tripping. All right, let's see what we got in the other game. Because the other game is gonna be more active.
I definitely like Satu PRA. 25 is good, and that's
Oh
probably
yeah, Satu PRA 25 is a staple center.
that did me dirty too once before, but I don't know what that is though. It's probably like a minus 210, 250, something like that.
Um oh yeah, you could slide in and out of here on DraftKings on the computer, on the phone. It'd be like tick, 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 tick,
Yeah.
tick. It'd be popping and locking. Zatu PRA 25 is a minus 275. Throw that in there. Let me see here. Asia 20 points minus 360. Enrique 15 points is minus 475.
That's fine.
18, 18 minus 205. Yeah, like I don't see her not getting 15. Chelsea 10 points is 550. Plus 12 is 265. I definitely like Chelsea Gray for 12 today.
Okay.
For sure.
I don't mess with them Aces girls, so I trust you on that.
And the only reason I like because I don't even gotta go look at this one. I have wrote it down. Chelsea Gray, she's had 13 points in her last 8 games versus Dallas, and she's had 13 points in her last 7 out of 8 games straight up.
Okay.
So we'll take the 12. Doom, doom, doom. Jackie's 15 is minus 250. Kelsey's 15 is 425. You rocking with Plum tonight?
Yeah, I don't have her in nothing else.
All right. That'd be my problem, especially when it's only a couple games on. Like I put the same shit in a couple different legs. But what I started to do, like for instance, it was 2 games on last night. Like, all right, if I'm gonna put the same person in some shit, Mike Evans, he's 70 yards right here. You motherfucking 35 on this one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you definitely gotta forget what they call it, but you gotta what you gotta do, yeah, diversify. There you go. You
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
gotta diversify because when it's a short slate, it's easy to get caught on the same shit. Luckily tonight it's a lot to like. But yeah, I found myself I got New York money line a lot of shit, so
They better not shit the bed. Man, I was sick when I caught DraftKings slipping and they shit the bed against the Lynx.
Oh yeah, that was one of the worst beats of the season, bro. That's one of the worst beats. Oh,
I was telling my girl, I'm like, look, I'm about to win these little 3 bands right quick. Got caught them
man.
slipping, and they came out there and laid an egg. You want to get Freaky T points, rebounds in here in a combo, or you want to get her a little bit of her points and a little bit of her rebounds? Because her points are 18, excuse me, 8 at minus 500 and 10 at minus 220.
What's the lay at? What is it at now? Plus what? Or is
The lay is at plus 829.
shoot, I don't need that much more. Hmm. Definitely would like to get something with Freaky T.
Maybe
Uh,
maybe that 8 rebounds, see what that 8 rebounds is.
that's gonna boost the hell out of it. I will play her 8 points before 8 rebounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always look at it like it's just 4 shots.
All right. So
But we don't really gotta do nothing. We could just put the Aces money line in there.
what's that at? Let me see. Aces money line minus
Or
9.
or you could just do or the Aces, you could tease the Aces team total.
All right. What if we just get downright ridiculous with it and take fucking Freaky T for 5 rebounds or some stupid shit?
What would that boost it to?
That's ugly. No, that 5 ain't doing shit.
Yeah, it ain't worth it then. Um you
Yeah,
said
the only thing I would have to have in this one, it would just be, and I wouldn't even have to have it now that I think about it, because if she get out there and get 2 motherfucking fouls in the first, but Freaky T 8 points would take it to what's 1034. That's good money.
yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Either that or like I said, the Aces money line might make it close to that, even though it's worse odds. And the reason why it might be like that, it might do that because it correlate negatively. So we got a lot of Dallas.
Yeah, because they be boosting that shit funny like that. The money line, no Freaky T would take it to 939. Freaky T 8 points takes it to 1034. But let me just run everything we got so far.
That money line is way safer than Freaky T 8 points. I'll tell you that now.
I agree.
Way safer.
I agree. I mean, you just
That's
look
right.
at the odds.
Yeah.
So so we got John Quell for 12, John Quell for 12, Bonner for 5, I mean for 2 assists, excuse me. John Quell 12 points, Bonner 2 assists, John Quell 8 rebounds, Alyssa Thomas 12 points, Laney 10 points. Satu 25 PRA, Rike 15, Chelsea 12, Kelsey 15, Aces money line plus 939.
Sound good to me. If you gotta make it 1,000, you could put Freaky T in there, but I got so much shit with her, it don't make me no difference. So
All right.
that sound like a winner to me though.
Yeah, 939. I ain't
Yeah.
even got to touch it. That don't got no age in it. That don't got no stew in it. That don't got no Freaky T in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's on
Mhm.
fire right there. And then I already know I'm gonna cook some builders later, so I'm not even tripping. All right, I'm gonna lock this in.
And you still got your boost too. I'm trying to think how I'm coming with that boost. I don't even know. I might leave props alone with that boost. I might just play sides and totals. I might just play over in that Dallas game. First half with the I don't know. I'm gonna cook something up. Cook
All
something.
right, it's still bullying with me on the location, but I'm gonna lock it in after I after I get off of here. Then I'll post it on the timeline and I'll tag you in it.
Yeah, because I can't even tell this shit until I get off. So we about to get off. After
But
we get off, tell me. I mean, tell. Pause. After we get off, post it so I
yep,
can tell it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't got my laptop on right now, so I'm
yeah.
not even able to lock it in. I won't be able
Bet,
to tell it until after you post the joint. You know what I'm saying?
bet you want to cook. You want to cook Prize Picks, or you gone?
Yeah. Let's cook one. Let's cook up real quick before I get out of here. Let's do it. I
All right,
got
bet.
5 more minutes. I
All
got
right,
five
bet.
more minutes, my guy. What's up there? What's is Tiff Hayes up there?
Tiff Hayes. I see Tiff Hayes. That's her PRA. Her 3-point attempted. No Tiff Hayes. 3-point attempted.
They
3-point.
dogging, bro. They dogging. They
3-point.
dogging. Maybe it'll pop tonight, but
Yeah,
until then,
they don't got her 3-point made either.
yeah, which is strange. At least I respect them for that. I respect them for that.
I'm gonna
Because if
check
you
one
ain't
more.
gonna have one, please don't have the other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and she not in combos either. So they like PRA or nay. I wonder what Hyman's at.
1.5.
No, I
I don't
mean
think
just like her
her.
points or something. Her
Oh,
PRA
okay.
is 13 and a half. She look, that's how they know something. She went off last game and her points are still at 8.5.
Oh yeah, yeah. I would lean her under, but I like her. I
For
always
sure. Yeah, I like her
Yeah.
under.
If anything, I like her threes over though. I would never bet her under threes. She get them shits quick. But yeah, I like Heidelman PRA under. Uh Bonner, man. I feel like it's tough, but Bonner free throw. I already got one. I already gave y'all out one with her and I didn't even post that shit on the timeline yet. But I gave her y'all out. I gave one out with her field goal attempts. Her free throw attempts might not be a bad look. Bonner free throw attempts. Cause
Yeah.
she, I mean, forget attempts, just makes.
Yeah, I'm
I mean,
looking at her makes. Her makes.
it's
So
three
this
and a
is
half.
one game versus Chicago, 3 games versus Minnesota, and 1 game versus the Liberty. She's had 6, 6, 2, 3, and 5. Her line is set to 3.5.
In those makes, right?
Those are makes. Yep. Let me look
Yeah,
at her attempted.
yeah. Well, she a good shooter, so only thing I worry about, and this sound like maybe I'm just dragging it, and this costs me money doing being scared sometimes. I just worry, is she gonna get them calls on the road like that? You know what I'm saying? She got calls game one, game two. They might be swallowing that whistle, almost
Yeah.
like Gianna Stewart free throws, even though they kind of high, almost like Stewie. Especially she been struggling from the field. We've been talking about how she ain't made no shots. So
Facts.
normally when that happen, like you drive. You know what I'm saying? Your coach try to get you some
Especially
easy buckets.
especially if you like a star. Looking at her last 5, which are 3 games versus Washington, 1 game versus the Sparks, and this last game versus Connecticut. She's had 5, 8, 4, 1, and 4. But if we play into the, me and you, we both like storylines. We play into the storyline. If I just won the MVP, I could get an MVP whistle, and I've been having a bad game, and we lost game one. This should be a no-brainer.
Yeah. What they at 5?
They're at 5.
Yeah, I like that joint, bro. I
All
like
right.
that joint. Let's like that one in.
I
How
might.
many legs you like doing?
I
Oh,
like to do. I like to do 4. I've always. I've
okay.
always just. I've always just played Prize Picks with like $5, just straight blood money bets, sixes and like fives and shit. But like now, I kind of like been in certain discords and watching you and Flo, and I'm just like, oh, I could just put $100 on a 2-teamer, smack it
They
for the trip.
sweet. They
I'm just like,
sweet
oh,
because you
okay.
could probably shit. Like
Yeah.
last
So
game,
recently, I've been.
some shit you just part like last game. I ain't care what it was. I say, yo, Devonna Bonner going over that 16. I don't care what I ain't look at no numbers. I ain't care what she was under over her last what. I ain't give no shits. I knew her ass was jacking game one. I knew it.
Hell
I knew
yeah.
it. You know what I'm saying? So you would never be able to bet no field goals attempted on no typical book. So bro, I'm finding myself lately, yeah, like please, especially with that flex option. Yeah, normally I do 4 mans and then
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
split the unit. So if I always tell like people that follow me, like, yo, if you're gonna tell me and do a 4-man and you betting 20, do 15 on the flex and 5 on the straight. Straight like that.
That's
You
smart
come
as
up.
hell. And that's what I really learned with builders. Like towards the end of the NBA season, I wasn't even like betting. I wasn't even betting straights. I was just taking Kevin Love 3 rebounds, Kyle Lowry couple assists, Butler something whatever, and make it plus 100, plus 115, and I was just slapping it bankroll builder. And that's
Easy.
how. As soon as DraftKings let us in the door,
With that
stop it.
SGP, yeah. All right,
Stop
so we
it.
got Breonna Stewart. That's
Beast two
one.
over 5 free throws made. You like Bonner free throws, or you don't think she'll get the call?
I'm a little worried. I do like him. I like him.
Okay.
We might be able to find something a little better, something else, but we could keep
John
that on
Quill,
the back
John
burner.
Quill rebounds are at 10. I feel like that bumped. She's had
Yeah.
11, 14, 12, 9, and 9 in her last 5.
We just put her 8 on this last one, so let's skip that.
Bet.
Cause we do got her 8 on that last one, right?
Yeah, we got her 8 and her 12 points on that one.
Yeah, let's chill on John Quill. And I got a lot of John Quill already.
You got I'm looking at Sabrina's 3-point made. She's had 4, 2, 7, 4, and 4 3 points made in her last 5. Her line is 3.5. Do you have a Sabrina 3-point attempts in anything? I want to look at it right now.
It's 8.5. I don't got it in front of me, but I know it's gonna be 8.5.
All right, let me look at her props cash right here.
Yeah, I don't know. I know one thing. I like that maid. That shit you talking about with the maid. That's enough for me.
Okay.
Uh, but and we was talking about Heidelman PRA under as well.
Her Sabrina 3-point attempted is 8, 7, 3, 9, and 7. Her last 5 games versus Connecticut. Her last 5 games straight up 8, 6, 13. No, I don't like. I like the maid though for sure.
Yeah, cause I mean it sounds like she ain't gonna get up 9 tonight. That's how it sounds.
Yeah, but
But
she gonna have to cook. She gonna have to cook if they have a
yeah,
chance to win. And like you always say, she like a recap. You know where she gonna get hers from.
yep, yep. All we gonna do is always bet Sabrina threes, never her points, unless I'm laddering that shit. But aside
All
from
right, bet.
that, I'm gonna just take her 3 line because it correlate. If her point line is 16 and a half, 17 and a half, just give me the 3.5 threes. Shit, because she ain't covering that line unless she make 4 threes. She not about to live at the free throw line. That's not what she do.
All right, let me go look at Heideman's under her PRA shit. Ooh, Heideman. Heideman PRA last 5. 1 game versus Chicago, 3 games versus Minnesota, 1 game versus New York, 17, 10, 3, 13, and 18.
Yeah.
Her, her last 5 versus New York, 14, 13, 19, 7, and 18. What
Nah,
she got against? She
we
got
leave
against the
Shorty
Liberty.
alone. Huh?
I said, what she got against the Liberty, man?
All right, let's see Shorty. I mean, if you want a prize pick all-star, look at Rebecca Allen PRA. That's
So, all
that
right. So that poses the question: who do we trust more between Hayes, Heideman, and Allen? Is it Allen?
Rebecca Allen easily. Oh my God. She can shoot and she rebound. Look at you. You must not be familiar with Becky. Look at her game log. Becky might get 10 rebounds on their ass.
So
For
her
real.
PRA is 25, 9, 21, 24, and 11. Her line is 16. Let me see what it is versus New York. I like that. I like that for sure. Because it's going to have to be one of them every game. Somebody going to have to be motherfucking Caleb Martin every game.
I mean, she's anything can happen. It's about what you want to do. If you just want to build it with the stars, because so far we got Breonna Stewart and Sabrina. So if you want to just build it with the stars and not even rely on role players, we could do that. You know what I'm saying? But if we gonna add role players, she about as stable as it get. You just read it. It sounds like she 4 or 5 of her
Okay.
last 5. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Yeah, she 3 of 5 in her last 5, and then 2 out of 3 in her last 3 versus New York. But you know, at the beginning of the season, she wasn't even playing like that, so those
yeah.
stats are skewed.
All right, so we got 2.
We got 2. We'll put a pin in Rebecca Allen. I know you got that on one of yours.
Yeah.
Let me see. We ain't even touched the Dallas game yet. The Dallas and the Aces game.
Tierra McCowan and Natasha Howard combined rebounds might cook.
I know Natasha. She good for 7. I was looking at her log. It's just 7, 7, 7, 7, 7.
Mm-hmm.
What's the combined combo for that? Is 18 and a half.
Oh no, that's a little high.
Sabali and McCollin 16 and a half. Howard and Asia 17 and a half. Sabali and Howard's 15. Yes, yeah, it's not jumping off the page. But what about Satu's fantasy score?
Yeah. Is she getting steals and blocks lately? If she doing that, then yeah. What's her last 5 games steals and blocks? But if she ain't getting
Um,
steals and blocks, then I don't want no parts of it.
yeah, I feel that. She's 3 out of 5 to her fantasy score. It's at 36 and a half. She's at 37.9, 29.8, 51, 26.5, and 45.4. She just got her award too, though. She ain't played since she got her award, has she?
Yeah, she played game 1.
She got her award. Yeah, because they announced that a few days back.
Yeah. Well, we don't gotta cook it all up now, bro, because I gotta slide soon. So if
For
we can't
sure.
finish cooking up, I can DM you because that's how me and Flo do. If we don't cook up on stream, we send each other our favorite picks and then we come to it in the DM.
All right,
Um,
that's a bet. We still got hours.
yeah, we
So
got a lot
we
of
got
time.
we got B2 and UNESCO, and we'll just go from there.
And them lines not moving. I mean, Brianna Stewart, free throws may move, but Sabrina threes is not going to 4.5, so we ain't got nothing to worry about there.
Yeah, especially after
Um,
that game she had. Good overreaction.
Yeah, maybe some other stuff about because I ain't look at none of the combos. I haven't had a chance to look at the slate, so I haven't
But
looked at the updated slate. So I ain't looking none of the combos. Maybe I can find something there I like, or maybe should Tiff Hayes actually pop up.
okay.
So,
All right,
so
bet.
we'll stay with them 2, and then we'll cook up 2 more.
Yeah, just hit me. And we'll figure it out. Lock it in. And then I lock when we jump off of here, I'll lock the DK in and I'll shoot you that.
Yes, sir. Yeah, just tag me in it. I share it. And then I'll lock it in.
All right, so bet. In a
All
minute,
right,
man.
my
I
guy.
appreciate you coming on the stream, man.
Anytime, my boy. Anytime. Appreciate you having me. We got to get this bread tonight.
We gotta have it, man. Let's get it, man. Enjoy the rest of your day.
All
I'm
right,
gonna let you for the rest of the prize picks, and we're gonna get straight to it.
all right, my boy. Be easy.
All right, likewise, in a minute.